and I am here with Tiffany Moore of More Eventful. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am lovely. Yes, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Now?
It is a lovely day here in sunny Florida. More Eventful, basically how I got started. I was sitting at the dinner table with my husband and my daughter, and I knew that I had a knack for event planning and decorating, and it's something I always kind of did in the back burner without charging people. Just did it for fun, for friends and family. Also, my job of 16 years, part of four years of it, I did it at the corporate level. So trying to think of the name was like, well, my last name is Moore. Moore is a fun name to, a fun play on words. And I knew I wanted the name of the company to have something with event in it. So why not have More Eventful?
Wow.
Let us make your next event more eventful. So it just kind of flowed and went together, and people actually loved it, thought it was a cool name and everything. So I just kind of ran with it, and that's how it came to life. That's how it was born.
This is a family business? Is it
More Eventful, more so. I am the CEO of it. I'm pretty much the head person in control. My husband, he calls himself the director of operations, but I pretty much do most of the legwork. My kids help me from time to time. I'm not quite big enough yet to actually hire a team, but eventually, as I grow, I will hire and have an actual team.
How long have you been in business?
So More Eventful has only been in business a little over a year.
Okay.
I guess some of my struggles with getting started was trying to figure out my target market. Who did I want to target to? Did I want to go with the older crowd? Did I want to target a younger crowd? What should I charge? I had no idea what to charge, because before I started doing this, I wasn't really paying attention to many other people who are in this field already and researching what they charge. So it was a lot of research I had to do to figure out what I wanted, who I wanted to target, what I wanted to charge. So that was a huge struggle for me in the beginning.
Your event planning totally different from theirs.
To be honest with you, I strive to be different. And I try to do things that set me apart from other people that do events and decor, so that when someone goes to an event, they know that More Eventful did it. They know my work, and I get that now with just my backdrops alone. So I definitely strive to be totally different, and each event I do, I try to customize to the person, to my client. Whatever they say their theme is, I try to research it to the end, practice in advance, what have you, and they just seem to love it.
Exactly do you do? Just event planning as in decorations, or event planning as in a whole?
I do event planning as in decorating. I've come across most of my clients have pretty much had their events pretty much planned out and just needed decorating, but I am trained to be able to plan the whole thing from start to finish. But my specialty is decor. That's my specialty, is transforming the room.
Do you do like corporate events, or is this all in general events?
I do all kinds of events. I specialize in corporate events as well, because I came from a corporate background. So I know what they're looking for. I know what their budgets typically are. I find it easier to work with corporate associates, if you will.
I've worked with people that have just started. I've worked with people that have been in business for 4 to 6 months, So you've been in business for a little over a year, and I would like to know what has been one of your greatest triumphs within that year that you've been started.
I'd say my biggest triumph thus far, and it may sound funny to some, was getting my first paying client and them loving it, and from that getting more referral work from just that one paying client.
Basic advertising?
Well, I don't really advertise much on social media platforms as much as I should. A lot of my business, believe it or not, have come from word of mouth. I do somebody's event, they ask who did your event, they call me up and say, hey, you did so-and-so's event and I loved it, can you do mine also? This is what I'm looking for. And it has worked well for me. Word of mouth has actually worked very good for me.
Do you have any regrets in the past year that you've been working?
I'll say that my biggest regret was not starting my business sooner. Had I known then what I know now, with proper planning, preparation, and putting money aside, I could have started sooner. I enjoy working for myself. I'm happy that I got out of the whole corporate realm of, oh, you have to be here, you have to have these benefits. No, you can survive without corporate America. There's life after corporate America. So the only regret I would say that I would have was not starting sooner and not putting more money, saving more money ahead for preparation for this business.
What would your advice be for someone that's trying to get into your field of expertise?
Study your craft, study your craft, study your craft. Look at YouTube videos. Practice your work in advance before your events. Always, always, always take time to perfect your work. I sometimes will take a week or two working on someone's centerpieces because I want it to be perfect. So just utilize all the free things that are out there, all your YouTubes, all your different social media channels that offer like free tutorials and stuff, because those will be your best friend and they're absolutely free. Those will be your best friend and they're absolutely free. So I just say work on your craft. This is your business. You want people to have that wow factor. You want people to want to always want to come back and use your services. So just take time, extra time, to go over what it is that you're making, that you're putting together. It'll be worth it in the long run, the time that you put into it.
That's a good thing, to be different than what everyone else is doing.
Right.
What is in store for the future of More Eventful?
More Eventful strives to be your one-stop shop for all your event planning and decoration needs. That's what we're striving at, and we're getting there slowly but surely. But that's where More Eventful strives to be.
Do you have any other advice or anything else you would like to share with us?
I feel like this. What God has in store for you is for you, and no one can take that from you. So if God places on your heart a craft for you to do to make money, He's already paved the way for you. So the best advice I can give you is, you want to start your own business, pray and meditate on it. Let God lead and show you. There has been so many times that I've wanted to give up, throw in the towel, say, Lord, you know, you told me to go ahead and quit my job. You got me, but I can't do this. The money is not right. And all of a sudden a check will come in the mail, or a couple events will be lined up back to back, or something will fall in my lap. So I say all that to say this: if God brings you to this, He will bring you through it. So just be patient, stay the course. It'll pay off in the long run. I love what I do. I love creating the backdrop to memorable events. I've been labeled pretty much the backdrop lady, since everyone seems to love my backdrops. That I feel like that's something that sets me apart. But just stay the course, and it'll pay off. A lot of people give up. I was one of those ones that was going to give up. But if you stay the course and you pray about it, it'll work itself out.
How could they reach you?
So you can reach me at 727-793-8544. That's my business number. I also have a business Facebook page. My business is also on Instagram, and my website is www.moreeventful, spelled MOORE, eventful.com, and you can see some of my work and stuff there as well. So between social media, my webpage, and I gave you my cell phone number, those are avenues that you can reach me. I do offer 1 free hour consultation. That way I can make sure that you and I are a good fit for one another, and that I'm able to service your needs properly. If I can't service you, I'll recommend you to several others that can. But give me a try. I'm ready to create the backdrop to your next event, and you can always let us make your next event more eventful.